Hi friends, I'm Sherry in the Wild. I hope you've been enjoying all the BTS concert content that I've been uploading to Shorts, also Instagram and TikTok. So today I want to share with you how I packed for our road trip from Phoenix to Vegas for the BTS Arirang Tour Day 1 and 2. So we arrived Friday, which was pre-concert day, around 2 p.m., had lunch, and then we went to check into the hotel. And we stayed 3 nights, 3 days. We left Monday morning around 10 a.m. back to Phoenix. It was a lot less stressful to pack for this since it was a road trip. I know when I went to Hot's Hobie's concert in Oakland, because that was a plane ride, I still did a carry-on only, but half of my luggage was filled with freebies. So this time my luggage was just for what I was going to wear or use, and I used almost pretty much everything in there. And then we just had a little bag for freebies, and then we had another bag for some drinks and snacks, and that was pretty much what we brought. If you like travel, BTS, packing, then make sure to subscribe because that's what I'll show you on this channel. All right, so this is the carry-on that I've had for a while. It's called Level 8. That's the brand. You could get it on Amazon, or they have their own website also. It's not expandable, which is okay for me. I do have a carry-on that is an expandable one, but I go ahead and just use this one because I'm so used to it, and it's got really great wheels. And you can see the inside here. It has this mesh divider, and then over here 2 mesh pockets. I use this both for the plane and for road trips. And so let's start on this side. Our trip to Vegas was a road trip because it was easy to drive from Phoenix to Vegas. And then this is my kind of, what's that called? Sanitary, is that the right word? Anyway, my little bag where I have feminine wipes, and then there are Stallmates, and then there's a Clorox Go Wipe here. And I pretty much, okay, yeah, it's still usable. So I pretty much use the same bag because it's just easier for me to kind of pack the same way each time. This is especially for a road trip. I pretty much pack almost the same way. And so I always have this, and then I usually bring a little like spray, room spray. So when, Bed Bath & Beyond, is that the right one? No, Bath & Body Works. Every year they have a yearly, every Black Friday they have a great sale. So I buy a bunch of these, and I think the last sale I did probably like 2 years ago. It's been lasting. So I put that in there. Okay, and then I have a Ziploc bag. Okay, and Ziploc bags are always good because you can always put wet items in here, dirty items if you're going to the beach or the swimming pool, and you don't have, you need to throw your clothes quickly into the luggage because you gotta maybe head to the next place or the next hotel or whatever, or the next city. You can always have a Ziploc bag to use. So I do like to put things in Ziploc bags. Plus you can see what's in here. I do have a little Tide here in case we want to do laundry now. We probably won't, but like I said, it's the same system I use, so I just kind of have stuff in here all the time. I have a few face masks that I like to use. I didn't have time when we were in Vegas. I was really planning to because of the heat, the dry weather. Even though it's dry here in Phoenix, I mean, I don't stand out for 3.5 hours in a merch line. So that's something I don't normally do. And I knew my skin tends to be dry, so I just like to have this for any kind of trip. And then I put it over here. Okay, yeah, can you see that? And then from Amazon, you could get like a few of these. They sometimes come in a set or like a pair. So I like to keep this all the time. So these are things that will always be in my carry-on bag. It's not something that I even have to think about. Okay, and then I did bring different lashes for this trip. So I have the lash clusters, and then I have the falsies or the strip lashes. And so I just put them in here. I try to make this as flat as possible. And then I have this compression bag. And so I put like extra things in here. Like I wore my contacts this time. So I had my contacts in here, and I just wanted to maybe look for a different solution for that. But for now, that's what I had, because the lash clusters are kind of new for me. So I have these things that are for the lash cluster. So I just kind of put them in here. I know that's not the best. And I just kind of put extra makeup. I bought this there in Vegas. It's really cute. It's like a little lip tint. Okay, but I wanted to show you how I actually packed. So I kind of threw things in there. And then I have this. So if it's a plane trip, I put this in a travel size. But since it was a road trip, that was good. And then I normally don't bring this, but since it's a road trip, I brought this too. And then I had a whole separate tote bag for this and my freebies and my light stick, right? So I just wanted to show you I have this extra bag. All right, so let's close that for now. I have my toiletries bag, and everything here is TSA compliant, so it's ready to go. Now let me show you the fun thing I have here is these magnetic cadence. Yeah, I love these. I recommend them. They can go this way or that way, and they fit nicely into my bag. And I'd say the other thing I have in here, I just have this electric brush that I like to bring with me. And yeah, so I have soap, shampoo. This is SPF, but I think I'm gonna switch this out with my other one. Okay, this works much better for me, the La Roche-Posay. And I just have this. This was for cotton swabs, and I just keep the container and I just refill it with cotton pads and buds there. I think I got this from my last trip, so just keeping it in there. And then these work really well. I'll link these containers down below because I've gone through so many, I tell you, and I finally found the ones that work well. I like them. So I'm kind of having to, you can watch me reorganize this since it's a different bottle that I'm using. Okay, there, see? I just love these magnetic things. Cadence. Can you see that? All right. Okay, so there's that. And I like to put it over here. Okay. And then I have this dental kit. I have a video just about this in my videos, so you can watch that. Probably have to switch this out because I lost the cover. Oh, no, here's the cover. Okay. All right, and then I have to fill this up since I just finished the trip. So it's a reusable one where you can put your own toothpaste in it. Okay, I filled it up, and this actually lasts for a week. You brush twice a day. I do have other toothpaste tablets too. Okay, for longer hauls, longer trips, and then some travel size of those. Okay. I try to just make it flat as much as I can. Okay. This one can go there. Okay, this shoe bag, I think they came in the set of 5. I have sandals. which I'm glad I did because I brought my aloe slides, and I wore this when we went to go into the merch line because I thought the merch line was only like a 10-minute walk. Well, I showed on my Instagram post, in my shorts and TikTok, YouTube shorts, that we went to the wrong place. He redirected us, and then we ended up walking around all the 4 hotel buildings. So it was like at least a half-hour walk, and then I got blisters from it rubbing on the side, but luckily I had my sandals, so the blister didn't rub there, and so I was able to alleviate that, so that was okay. But I brought that, and then I wore my aloe shoes driving. I wore this to the concert. So I'm 5'4", and this gives about an inch to an inch and a half according to their website. And I was okay on VIP floor sound check on the second day because I was able to get in between people and watch that way and take videos that way. Right in this bag, I always keep my hairbrush, and then at the end of the hairbrush, I have 2 extra hair ties there. I mean, there's space in here if I ever want to add more stuff. But so for this trip, I have heat protectant and hairspray that my daughter is bringing. So we're just going to share. So that's one way to save space, is if you just share with whoever you're rooming with. And then I have another compression bag. And so something new I got is this Dyson Air Wrap. Now it has, I think, 7 attachments or 6 attachments, but the one I use is the bigger barrel for curling my hair. I don't have a specific bag for it, so I was concerned about if it's going to be protected, and it was. And so even for like an airplane, if it's a carry-on or check-in, I think it'll be okay. I could always, so I just kind of put it in there, or you could take this and fold it much nicer than I was planning on doing it. But I mean, this cable is thick, okay? So I could just put it like this, and I could put some clothing in here if I want it to be kind of if I want it to have some kind of cushions around it. Like example, by the way, that's my dog Zoe. For example, I brought this shirt, and so I can use this to put in here just as cushion for the barrel, right? Right, so I can take that and I can wrap it. And the nice thing about this Dyson, I'll link it below. I spent 3 years, by the way, debating if I was ever going to get this, and I finally decided when I tried one of my friends, or my daughter's friends, Dyson. So I finally bit the bullet, and it's definitely made doing my hair a lot easier. Okay, but I was saying the nice thing is that it cools down quickly. Like, you don't need to have that extra bag that's like insulated to lay down, you know, if you're rushing out, to put inside that insulated bag so it doesn't, you know, the hot hair curler doesn't burn stuff. No, this thing cools down really quickly. Okay, there. Right, so I think that'll be okay, because then this is pretty cushion. I got the headband here to cushion the holding, the part where you hold onto that. And see, and then there's space here. Okay, I have this bag, which is one of my favorites. Again, I'll link it below. And then I have this little jewelry rolling thing, because I don't use a lot of jewelry, but these are kind of my basic earrings that I wear, and I do make sure with my outfits that they mix and match. So like this one I wore to day 1 Vegas, where I had a maroon shirt and black jeans. And then these jewel ones I wore for day 2, when I had a white shirt and Jungkook's jersey. So this fits 4. And then I wore these purple earrings around, and that can fit in here. Yeah, because like I didn't wear this during the day. I just wore it at night. And then I have these two earrings, actually the purple heart and this. They're the kind of flowers with gold specks in them. Call them donuts. But I got them at a, what's that called? A farmer's market where she makes clay earrings. So I thought that was really, really, really cute. Okay. The only thing with this, I wish it would have different spots where you could snap, but yeah. There you go. Okay, and then that probably won't fit in here anymore, so I'll put it in here because there's space over here on the left. Right there. And then this is just a makeup bag. So I have my Jungsemul. They actually have, in Korea, by the way, you could have a makeup session with them. Okay, and then I have this sun stick. Just for touch-ups, I guess. Okay. And then you just have to play Tetris with this. Okay, there, see? It fits. And my makeup stuff, because this is a road trip, I also brought my laptop bag and backpack. I have a whole video for that if you want to click the link, but my makeup is in there. All right, so this is pretty good. I could fit something here later. Okay, let me just show you what I wore. This, okay, plus this shirt. And I got an extra large because it's like form hugging, and I'm not into that. And then my gold dangling earrings and my white aloe shoes. So it was really, I liked it. I was very comfortable. And if JK saw me, I thought I would be looking cute. Or Hobie. Okay. And then for day 2, let me show you the concert outfit. Yeah, so I wore these pants, right? This white shirt, which I wore a lot during the weekend because it's linen, okay? And then, like I said, luckily we got the jersey. So, and then my jewel earrings and my aloe shoes. Okay, so on the way, in the car, I wore these linen pants and, oh no, I wore these purple linen pants. Again, Amazon. I tell you, these are 100% linen in a good price. This is from the same store on Amazon. 100% linen black shirt. And then my aloe shoes, just because they're bulky. Or I could have also switched to my aloe slides if I wanted to, if I didn't feel that comfortable, but I think I was okay. So because I was wearing these, I didn't have to pack them, right? And I tell you, I washed that white linen shirt and that black one, I think once or twice during the weekend, because that's totally what I used because it was just so hot. Okay, and by the way, I got also the Cities jersey. I haven't worn it yet, so I don't know how hot it is. Okay, because this one was pretty cool. It was like, it wasn't that hot, but it was a little bit cooler on day 2 in Vegas. All right, so all I really had to bring was my pajama pants and the shirt, these linen pants, okay, underwear and socks. I did bring this in case I didn't have the jersey. So I like it. I think I'm going to keep it because I mean I haven't worn it. The thing I brought that I didn't use were these jean shorts. Okay, and I wore this a lot, these black linen blend shorts. Then here's the shirt. And I also brought this. I wore that Okay. Then the bra that I was wearing, I brought an extra bra, and I had a couple socks, and I did bring my aloe socks. By the way, I just went aloe because of Jin. I didn't end up wearing these because they were just a little bit too warm, but I thought if it was a little bit too cold inside the hotel room, I would have worn those, but I didn't need to. Okay, so I'll just roll and pack everything into the compression bags. Okay, so I have this. I have my concert bag, and so that could just go in my car, but if you're flying, you'd have to think about where to put that. And then I have the black pants, and then this pants. This could fit. I was able to make it fit when I went. Okay. It might have been because this was probably in my this extra bag here. Right, yeah. So if you're taking a road trip, you can just have this separate with the freebies, and then my concert bag would fit in here somehow, I suppose. Okay, and if you want to see my concert bag, I don't know if I've said that yet. I have a separate video for that. Okay, so it does fit. Let's see. All right, there you go. It fits. Let me know how you packed your bag. What's one thing for sure you had to bring? And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.